Have you ever been told you can't do something only to feel a surge of determination to prove them wrong? There's a strange power in doubt, a force that ignites within us when we're faced with skepticism or disbelief. This force, this power, can be transformative. It can be the very thing that fuels our motivation, ignites our passion, and propels us towards success. Doubt can be a catalyst, a spark. When someone tells you, "No, you can't," it's like a challenge, a gauntlet thrown down before you. It's an invitation to rise, to push past your limitations, to stretch beyond your comfort zone. We're not talking about a negative form of doubt here, not the kind that gnaws at your self-confidence and undermines your belief in yourself. No, we're talking about the doubt that comes from outside, from the skeptics and the naysayers, the ones who underestimate your potential, who dismiss your dreams. Their doubt, their skepticism can become your strength. It can be the thing that propels you forward, that pushes you to work harder, strive further, reach higher. It's a challenge to be met, a hurdle to be overcome. It's the voice whispering, "You can't," that makes you shout back, "Watch me." In this video, we're going to delve into the stories of individuals who faced doubt, who encountered skepticism, who were told they couldn't, and yet, they did. They overcame challenges, defied expectations, and proved their doubters wrong. They harnessed the power of doubt and turned it into a driving force for success. They transformed skepticism into motivation, disbelief into determination. They didn't just prove their doubters wrong, they surpassed their own expectations. They didn't just achieve their goals, they shattered them. Now, imagine using that doubt as a stepping stone to success. Let's explore this together. Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb, was told in school he was too stupid to learn anything. Now let's pause for a moment and let that sink in. A boy who was written off by his teachers became one of the greatest inventors the world has ever known. Edison's journey wasn't a smooth one. He was a curious child, always eager to learn, but the traditional education system didn't quite understand him. He faced constant criticism and was often overshadowed by doubt. But did that stop him? No, it didn't. Instead, he used it as fuel, a driving force to prove his worth not just to others but to himself. Edison once said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." And that's the spirit that set him apart. He viewed failure not as a setback, but as another step forward. Each failed experiment, each rejected idea, brought him closer to his ultimate goal. He didn't let the doubt and criticism deter him. Instead, he embraced them, learned from them, and used them as stepping stones on his path to success. His perseverance and determination were unwavering. Despite all the challenges he faced, despite the countless times he was told he couldn't do it, Edison never gave up. He held on to his dream and continued to work tirelessly, constantly pushing the boundaries of what was possible. His invention of the light bulb transformed the world. It paved the way for countless other innovations and changed the way we live our lives. But this monumental achievement wasn't handed to him on a silver platter. It was the result of years of hard work, determination, and an unwavering belief in himself. Edison's story serves as a powerful reminder that doubt can either break us or make us. It's up to us to decide which one it will be. He chose to let it make him, and the world has been brighter ever since. So next time you face doubt or criticism, remember Thomas Edison. Remember his journey, his struggles, and how he used them to fuel his success. Edison once said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." He proved his doubters wrong, and the world has been brighter ever since. Oprah Winfrey, one of the most influential women in the world, was fired from her first television job for being too emotional. Born into poverty in rural Mississippi, Oprah's early years were fraught with hardship. Despite these challenging beginnings, she held tight to her dreams. With a passion for communication and an innate ability to connect with others, she set her sights on a career in media. However, her journey was not without its obstacles. She landed her first television job at a local station, only to be fired for being too emotional. Rather than allowing this setback to discourage her, Oprah used it as fuel. She took the criticism, the doubt, and used it to push herself forward. She knew her emotions were not her weakness, they were her strength. Oprah's big break came when she was chosen to host a struggling morning talk show in Chicago. With her unique style and emotional openness, she transformed the show into one of the highest-rated television programs in the city. It was renamed The Oprah Winfrey Show, and the rest, as they say, is history. Oprah didn't just become a talk show host. She became a beacon of hope and inspiration for millions of viewers worldwide. She broke barriers as a black woman in media and became one of the wealthiest and most influential women in the world. She launched her own television network, OWN, and continues to use her platform to advocate for education, equality, and empowerment. But perhaps most importantly, Oprah proved her doubters wrong. She showed the world that being too emotional wasn't a flaw. It was her superpower. It allowed her to connect with her audience on a profound level, to touch hearts and change lives. Through her triumph, Oprah demonstrated that it's not about proving others wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you have what it takes to overcome obstacles, to rise above doubt, and to create your own unique path to success. Oprah used her emotions to connect with her audience, and in doing so, proved her doubters wrong. Stephen Hawking, one of the greatest minds of our time, was told he had only 2 years to live at the age of 21. Imagine this for a moment. You're at the prime of your life, a promising student of cosmology at Cambridge University, when you're dealt a crushing blow. You're diagnosed with a rare form of motor neuron disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. The doctors predict you have just 2 years. What would you do? Stephen Hawking, however, was not one to be beaten down by such a prognosis. He chose to rise above it. His physical condition may have been deteriorating, but his intellectual prowess was not. His mind was a universe waiting to be explored, and he wasn't about to let a disease stop him. Hawking's condition did progress, but not at the rate the doctors had predicted. He gradually lost the ability to move, to speak, and even to breathe independently. But undeterred, he continued his work, communicating through a speech-generating device. He gave lectures, wrote papers, and even authored books, all while confined to a wheelchair. His groundbreaking research in theoretical physics and cosmology changed the way we think about the universe. He expanded our understanding of black holes, proving that they are not the all-consuming monsters we once thought they were. He proposed that black holes emit radiation, a theory now known as Hawking radiation. His remarkable insights have left an indelible mark on the field of physics. But perhaps more than his scientific achievements, it's his incredible determination and resilience that inspire us the most. Despite the physical limitations, he did not let his life be defined by his disease. Instead, he chose to define his life by his work, his discoveries, and his undying curiosity about the universe. Hawking lived for over 50 years after his diagnosis, proving his doubters wrong and changing our understanding of the universe. He showed us that physical limitations do not define our potential, that the human spirit is indomitable, and that no matter the circumstances, we have the power to defy odds and reach for the stars. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, was rejected by 12 publishing houses before Bloomsbury took a chance on her. This is a story of resilience, of an indomitable spirit refusing to bow down in the face of adversity. Joanne Rowling, better known as J.K. Rowling, was a single mother, living on welfare, in the mid-90s. With a dream in her heart and a pen in her hand, she began to craft what would become one of the most beloved stories of our time, the magical world of Harry Potter. But the path to Hogwarts wasn't lined with gold. It was fraught with rejection and hardship. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into a story only to have it rejected, not once, not twice, but a staggering 12 times. For many, this would have been a crippling blow, but not for Rowling. She believed in her story, in the boy who lived, and in herself. With each rejection she could have given up, she could have let her dreams fade into oblivion. But she didn't. She held her head high and carried on, propelled by an unyielding resilience and a steadfast belief in her craft. Eventually, Bloomsbury Publishing took a chance on her, forever changing the landscape of children's literature and catapulting Rowling into the annals of literary history. From a struggling single mother to one of the world's wealthiest authors, J.K. Rowling's journey is a testament to the power of resilience. It's a reminder that failure isn't the end, but rather a stepping stone on the path to success. Rowling once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." She proved her doubters wrong and enchanted the world with her words. Rowling's story is proof that when you dare to dream and refuse to give up, you can achieve the impossible. These individuals turn doubt into determination, failure into fuel. What's your story? Think about your own journey. We all have moments of doubt, times when we question if we're on the right path, if our dreams are too big or our efforts too small. But just like Edison, Winfrey, Hawking, and Rowling, you too have the potential to turn those doubts into a driving force for success. Consider your own story. Have there been times when you felt like giving up, when the world seemed against you and the critics were loud? Remember those moments, not as a sign of your weakness, but as a testament to your strength. Because when doubt creeps in, when failure seems imminent, it's not a sign that you should give up. No, it's a challenge to rise above, to push harder, to prove them wrong. Think about the times you've been told no. Each no is not a rejection, but an opportunity to learn, to grow, to get one step closer to that yes. Because with each no, you're learning, you're adapting, you're becoming stronger. And those failures, they're not signs of your inability, they're lessons, precious lessons that teach you how to do better, be better. They're stepping stones on your path to success. So don't fear failure, embrace it, learn from it. Let it fuel your determination. So what's your story? Are you going to let doubt and failure define you, or are you going to use them as the fuel to ignite your success? The choice is yours. You have the power to write your own story, to turn your doubts into determination, your failures into fuel. Remember, every no is one step closer to a yes. Every failure is a lesson learned. Every doubt is a challenge to prove them wrong. You have the power to write your own story. Let's remember this, every moment of every day. You are the author of your life's narrative. The doubters, the naysayers, they're merely spectators. Their doubt can be the spark that ignites your determination, the fuel that propels you forward. From Thomas Edison to Oprah Winfrey, from Stephen Hawking to J.K. Rowling, we've seen how doubt can be transformed into determination, resilience, and ultimately, triumph. Every challenge, every setback is an opportunity in disguise, an opportunity to prove them wrong, to demonstrate to ourselves and the world what we're truly capable of. So, let's take that doubt, let's take those challenges, and let's turn them into our greatest achievements. Because in the end, it's not about proving them wrong, it's about proving to yourself that you were right all along. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video inspiring, please subscribe and hit the notification button to stay updated with our latest content. Together, we can prove them wrong.